Hello, 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 everyone. Welcome back to another video. All right, everyone. If you'd like to see those cars that the styling may not be for everyone, but you cannot say that they're not different, that they're not a cookie cutter looking type of car. And if you like those cars that got the European Car of the Year award, then this is a proper video for you. Let's give it a proper presentation. What I got for you right now, it's a 143 scale 1968 Austin 1800 MK2. Now, I always like to find out a little more information. And I'm like, what? I know usually MK2 is like the second generation or phase two or refreshed look. And that was basically it. Originally, this model, by the way, base, it shares their model with the Morris 1800 also and the Wolseley 1885, 18/85 or forward slash 6. Wolseley 6. Sorry, just that I see they put different names according to the size of the engines. But this is a car, like I said, is not for everyone. If I'm not mistaken, they used to call these cars the land crabs. That was the nickname. But I'm not fully sure if this is the original one that they gave them the nickname of land crab. But let me know in the comments below, which I find quite comical. Land crab is quite. It's okay. I personally like this car, and I like even more the Wolseley. I don't know why I like Wolseley a lot. I like the brand. I mean, it's no longer in the market, but I find them out of the British models, one of my favorite brands that they had. I like their grill. Usually they have more like a rectangular, smaller grill, which I kind of like that. But going back to this car was in production between 1964 till 1975. In 1968, which is the second or refreshed look of the model, that's when this one came out. And they changed the rear end a lot. It's different. The taillights, these are vertical. The other ones were horizontal, more lowered, horizontal. The grill changed a little. I think the other one was a little bigger. Not big differences, at least in the looks, but the rear end is the more distinctive part, at least because of the taillights. Okay, it says the Mark II, which is this one, in 1968. It was put on sale. It featured a cheaper and more conventional interior, revised front grills, and other trims. Okay, and like I said, for Austin and Morris, they put a slim horizontal rear tail lights, replaced by the vertical fin lights. Okay, let's talk about engines. Let's look about the engines. That's what people want to know. This one came since they had the 1800, which is this one right here. It was a 1.8 cc's, four cylinder. But remember, they also had the Austin 2200, which that one had the 2.2, and that one had the six cylinder. But this one was the smaller engine, 1.8 um, size. And then let's see if I have any information. And by the way, I'm looking here, they made it as a four-door sedan, and also they had it as a two-door coupe utility, which I think they mean like a pickup. And that's only in Australia. And I seen them, and I seen them also, they have it as a 143, and I'm dying to have one. Now, there's a vehicle that was built in Australia called the Austin Kimberly. That if you follow my channel for a while, I made a video of it because I also have one in a 143 scale, and that's basically the Austin Kimberly or the Austin Tasman. And I made a video on the Kimberly, which is a good looking car too. I'm actually surprised they didn't export that to the UK or other parts of the world. Now, transmissions. I haven't found the information on that. I'm guessing obviously a stick shift or manual will be the way to go, but not fully sure yet. If I get the information, I will let you guys know. Oh, it says here, right here. Other changes were included a higher second gear and final drive ratio for the manual transmission. So it basically, most likely was a manual transmission. All right, everyone. I'm gonna let this nice looking car go around a few times, and I'll be right back. All right, everyone. So what do you guys think about these British classic cars? I know for my friends in the UK, it may be everything, it may be their history, it may be their their everyday probably sightsee back in the younger in the 60s and 70s. But for the rest of the world also, I would like to know, were these cars sold in your country? Were they reliable? Also, for my friends in the UK, were these cars reliable in the UK? Even though they're quite popular, most likely, but were they reliable? Do you still see them around? Do you see them in car shows, in the museum? And, you know, what would you guys like more? You guys like more the Austin, the Morris, the Wolseley in this Landcrab edition of cars? That's the nickname, everyone. If I said it before, I clarified. They, if I'm not mistaken, they call these cars a land crab, which is, I say it again, it's quite comical, the name. I find it a little, I'm not sure. I don't see much of a crab looking type of car, but hey, who knows? All right, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe and don't forget to click the bell next to the subscribe button. And you know what I'm going to ask you. Please give me a beautiful like button and share with your friends, share with your neighbor, share with your buddies from work and whoever likes diecast and resin models and white metal. And if you want a piece of history in a smaller scale from a real car, hey, welcome to my channel. And comment below. Like I said before, take care of yourselves more than ever. And goodbye.